Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My channel is about handbag, SLG and jewelry reviews that I purchase regardless of brand or price, as I personally love items that are well made, good quality and value for money. If you love all this above, perhaps subscribe button below and the notification button so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Today, as you can see here, I have some eye candy for you, some of the diamond ebin and also Monogram of Louis Vuitton. I understand there is a lot of discussion with regards to Louis Vuitton discontinuing canvas and concentrate on leather. Let me share with you my thought process behind all these things, and these are some eye candy that I can show you here that I have, and I'm so glad I had all this in my collection. First of all, let us start with the history for Louis Vuitton, a very brief history. You can read this up from Google and all those things. And Louis Vuitton started off as trunk maker. And when they first started as trunk maker, they are famous for canvas. Louis Vuitton worked in Paris. It's a brief history of Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton worked in Paris for 17 years. He left his home at the age of 13 and went to Paris and worked in Paris for 17 years before he actually started off his own company. When he first started off his own company, there are many duplicates and a lot of dupes. Started off as Damier Ebene print in 1888. So you can see this is the first print, Louis Vuitton. Thereafter, when he passed away at the age of 70, his son took over. After Louis Vuitton passed away at the age of 70, George Vuitton, which is Louis Vuitton's son, took over the whole company, and he went to honor his father, and also he have his new idea. Therefore, he come up with this monogram print, which is this, they have flowers and all these things print on it. This is the Louis Vuitton print and also the flowers. And this is the first ever print that Louis Vuitton have. Actually, this is the first print. It's not the monogram, but this is Damier Ebene. It's the first print when the father is around. But when the father passed away, he further enhanced the print to this monogram print. Let me share with you my thought process if Louis Vuitton were thinking that they were going to discontinue their cameras. First of all, I do not really think that they will discontinue entirely the canvas line, their monogram line. And I understand that they have discontinued the toiletries, and in fact this is pochette accessoire. It's also quite hard to get, quite very limited production, and they may not, a lot of people can't get their hands on this as well. First of all, let me share my thought process behind this. I do not think that they will discontinue the cameras, because their canvas is the, I would say is, I don't say Louis Vuitton is cheap, but canvas is their entry point. It's the entry point for a lot of people who want something luxury or some kind of luxury in their life. So the one that they can afford actually is the canvas Louis Vuitton. So if Louis Vuitton were to discontinue the cameras and just concentrate on their leather, which is so much pricier and more expensive, I think this is not a very smart way to go about, because this definitely will eliminate the market for those entry level, for those people who want to get a luxury item in the entry level. In my opinion, they should not discontinue the cameras, and I don't think so they will do that. Perhaps they will have limited items for cameras, but they will have more items on leather. As you can see, even from the website right now, they have a lot of items in leather. And of course, they do have limited edition in canvas as well. That will still go on. Those limited editions every season will still go on. The monogram for and the Damier Ebene will have a limited number, perhaps for the SLG and all these things, perhaps on the SLG only. And the bags, they may not have so many of the bags in canvas anymore moving forward. This is my personal opinion, but let me just share with you also, if you will intend to get any of the item in monogram you have been eyeing on, perhaps you may want to go and get it now before they discontinue it. Now I can share that in my mind there are a few items that they may already slightly discontinue it. So since they have discontinued the toiletries 26, 19 and 15, they may discontinue some of the small items, small leather goods, which is like the key pouch is very difficult to get. I understand now the key pouch is very difficult to get in their website, and also the key pouch in Monogram and in Diamond one, and pochette, this one as well. This pochette accessoire is very difficult to get. In the website it's very difficult to get. I managed to get my hands on this. So happened that I'm in the store that time. I do have a video on this. I can link above, and you can watch the video how I got this. And I do not think that they will discontinue everything on their canvas, but they will have limited production on quite a number of things, I would say. If you intend to get anything on canvas or in Diamond or in this Monogram, and that you have that you're eyeing on, and you have a wish list for that, perhaps you want to get it sooner than later, and they also may have a price increase again. You never know, because they do have a big price increase early this year already, so they may have another one, end of this year or mid of this year. So we do not know, but this is my advice to you. But do not go and rush to get any of the item that is not, you do not intend to get in your wish list, or you just fear of missing out. My opinion is, if you want to give 1 or 2 items as a remembrance for this Monogram or Diamond, perhaps you have some wish list, or perhaps you want to get, I do encourage you to go and get it as soon as possible. They may have a price increase. But if you do not have any item wish list or any Monogram style thing in your wish list, don't rush to go and get it. No point to get it just because they're going to discontinue. But if you have something in mind that you want to get for Monogram as a remembrance, or just selected pieces and all these things, do go and get it. This is my thought process, and I'm so glad that I have some of it with me here. I do enjoy having Diamond pieces in my collection. This Diamond pieces is considered quite subtle as compared to the Monogram. The Monogram is quite loud. The design is quite loud. As you can see, thought process is, I don't think so they entirely discontinue the canvas pieces, but they would have, but it's very limited. So they are all the small item goods, perhaps like key pouch, some of the maybe wallets, or even bags. They may discontinue it, but maybe the classic bag is not so. Maybe like Speedy, Narrow Full, they may still have it in canvas, but not all. So but I hope you like this video, and do let me know if you have any question. Thank you for watching, and see you again. Bye.